Yeah, welcome to Share Track. This is Raj here. Friends, one of you had asked for a review of DNA, that is Ginkgo Bioworks, so here it is. Let's get started. Welcome back, friends. I have one more request which had come to me that was for BioNano, and I'm going to do that tomorrow, but today it's going to be DNA, which is Ginkgo Bioworks. DNA is a very interesting company. Ginkgo Bioworks Holdings Inc. was founded in 2008 and is headquartered in Boston, Massachusetts. And they are into agriculture, waste remediation, health and therapeutics, and the cannabis space. That's a very broad outline of the areas in which they work. To understand what Ginkgo Bioworks does, we need to understand their technology and possibilities that arise, given that they have the technology in hand. Firstly, they have what they call as the foundry. And the foundry is basically an organism creating factory. That's how I understand it. And the factory uses analytics and software to play around with DNA to create an organism with targeted attributes. Now, friends, this is where I have a bit of discomfort because I'm not a scientist and my understanding and ability to grasp genomics is limited because I'm a generalist. I'm more of a commerce guy with a MBA and a software development background. So I'm not quite able to grasp how Ginkgo Bioworks works. I can understand what they are trying to do at a high level, and it seems plausible, but to a great extent, it looks like science fiction to me. So, as a result of which, I don't focus too much on Ginkgo Bioworks from a financial perspective because I don't understand the business. But here is my understanding of what I think they do. If any of you viewers have a much better and refined understanding, maybe we should get together and we can do a joint video in which we can explain to our community what Ginkgo Bioworks does. In the foundry, what happens is that they try to create an organism using their analytics. That is, they seem to have some kind of AI, and they also have a software to manipulate the DNA to create the desired organism. And in order to reach the targeted attributes of the organism, they have to go through multiple iterations with various combinations of the amino acids. And during the process, they come to various organisms that are created. And what they do is they store the results of these interim discoveries in a database that can reduce the discovery lead time for future assignments. And this database is what they call as the code base. The DNA organism engineers start any new projects by looking up their growing code base of cell enzymes and genetic programs to jumpstart new projects, thus making sure that new discoveries across different industries can happen much faster. To summarize, that foundries design, build, and test organism at a massive scale, and interim and final results are saved in a database that is called the code base, which keeps on growing in an ever-appreciating intellectual property, further reducing future production time. The DNA team studied how fermentation takes place, and in fermentation, for example, grape juice gets converted into wine. This means production of new organic compounds by organisms. The study of fermentation helped them to catalog more than 250 fermentation systems and 300 genes associated with specific chemical conversions. Now, in terms of possibilities in nature, there is a bacterial strain that has been discovered that breaks down a specific type of plastic. Ginkgo Bioworks could find this bacteria interesting and could analyze the process that the bacteria uses to break down this specific type of plastic and can include the information in its code base, and that could potentially lead to a blueprint for a new strain of bacteria that could perform a specific recycling or waste breakdown process. That blueprint could then be developed into actual organisms in the foundry. That is my understanding of the possibilities. I don't know if they have already done it. They may have, but I don't know that. But that's one possibility. And as per Ginkgo Bioworks, nucleic acid vaccines are produced using fermentation. And in spring 2020, Ginkgo Bioworks deployed it into their platform to map the design space for this growth process and to optimize it. And with future pandemics, I think Ginkgo Bioworks will be able to respond faster and capture a greater market share and revenue stream in this area. Again, this is my speculation. I'm not an expert, and I don't claim that this is exactly what is going to happen. And one of the reasons that I have not been very active in following Ginkgo Bioworks from an investment perspective is because its technology seems like science fiction to me. And as I said, due to my limited understanding of the company and genomics in general, I associate a greater risk for this company because, in my opinion, the code base that they are developing will need to be secured very, very carefully because potential for large-scale malicious acts by bad actors is quite high using the code base. I may be wrong, but at this point of time, I have not seen much information about how they secure this knowledge base, not only technologically, but also in terms of personnel who have access to this code base. So in my opinion, Ginkgo Bioworks is an exciting and complex business. I do not understand it adequately to price it. However, when I look at ARK Invest seems to be absolutely bullish on DNA. In mid-August, as DNA stock price fell further, ARK Invest bought an additional 1 million shares of the company, adding to the more than 92 million shares they previously owned. The other large stockholders are Bale Gifford and Company, Vanguard Group has got it under their various headings, and General Atlantic Limited, Anchorage Capital Group, and ARK-K also has it. Morgan Stanley has a stake in this company, BlackRock, Viking Global Investment, Vanguard small cap index fund investor shares. These are all some of the big institutional investors who have holdings in DNA stock. Like most other genomics company, DNA stock has fallen significantly from its peak, and this has seen many institutional investors increasing their stake in the company, dollar cost averaging their way down. I think that this is all I have to talk about Ginkgo Bioworks. Friends, it's not a very meaty analysis, but I just wanted to respond to the request, and here it is. Now, I would like to go and have a quick look at the price chart to see if there is any additional comments that I can make about this company. So please bear with me while we open the TradingView platform. So here we are in the TradingView platform, and I'm going to look at the DNA stock, which is significantly down today. It's down 8.47% today as we speak. And as you can see in this chart, all these candles are a one-day candle. I'm going to expand this later on. Please don't worry about that. But the share debuted at around 10.05 as per this chart, and that happened somewhere. I think it's at 10.08 around 19th of April 2021. That's a rough estimate I get here. Since then, the share has reached a peak of around 15.91, and that happened on 9th of November 2021. And after that, it has been steadily falling. I wouldn't blame DNA too much because other genomic stocks have also fallen significantly. And right now, this is where we are. This is today's candle, and our current stock price is $2.71, falling 8.31% from yesterday's closing. And we have a support out here for today at 2.68. The MACD is still bullish, but just ready to cross over the signal line into the bearish side. And when we look at the momentum, it's already fallen below average and it's going down. There was a brief moment of pickup for Ginkgo Bioworks, but then it's now back into being below average in momentum and falling down further. If I look at the news articles to see if there is any new news, I don't see any specific news for Ginkgo Bioworks except for August 19th. Let us see what it says. It says Ginkgo Bioworks hold said Friday it acquired certain epidemiological data infrastructure assets from Bactus. The financial terms of the transactions are not disclosed. The deal is expected to strengthen Ginkgo's biosecurity platform and expand its epidemic tracking, modeling, and forecasting offerings. So this is again the fermentation for nucleic acids. Yeah, so I think I don't have much more to add about this company, and that's about it, my friend. By my own standards, this video is very weak on substance because I'm not satisfied with what I have produced here. But the more I dig, I come across things that I don't understand about this company, and I might probably have to do a PhD to understand what this company does. But yeah, that's what I've got. By no means am I saying that this company is not genuine or that this company is not good. All I'm saying is that I don't have the intellectual capability to understand this company pretty well and do a meaningful video for you. This is the best I could muster. The next video is going to be on BioNano, which is part of my top 10 genomic sequencing companies that I promised to do and I had not done. So I'm going back to it. Again, one of our subscribers highlighted that they wanted to know more about BioNano. So let's get started with that. That will be a video for tomorrow. With that, my friends, I would like to say bye to you. If you like this video, please press a like out there. If you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe and help us grow this channel. Thanks and have a great day. Bye for now.